Dr. Chen will also have something to add. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I think Representative Huang has put it very clearly. Yes, there is a significance in the name, and as he explained, use Taipei is only representing a city or a capital, but using Taiwan
will also have something
I think is more clear in its identity. So I hope that this is also a consensus between our two countries, and we, of course, we noticed the report in your media, but we will not comment on your internal politics.
You are most welcome to joining us, and I encourage you to ask us questions. If not, then probably we will have to finish it early. But let me also share with you a point that laser is the jewel of the crown of Lithuanian industries. We are also in the process of initiating a new technology cooperation. Oh, okay. Augustinus.
Yes, one more question to specify how much of goods currently of Lithuanian exports currently blocked by China is Taiwan willing to take? Thank you.
We can take as much as possible. We are now redirecting, as I mentioned earlier. We have redirected, or in the process of redirecting, more than 120 containers. I believe it will cost more than, I don't have the figure in my head, but I think more than 1.4 million euros at least. We are working on other containers as well, but as I mentioned, shared with you earlier, we are also keep it in a low-profile way to also to protect your companies. Yes, colleague Dia.
Yes, hello. I also have a question about these blocked goods that China blocked, and could you specify when are you going to address these goods to Taiwan or other countries? When will it happen? Thank you.
Can I also clarify what kind of product you are mentioning?
Like food products, maybe.
Yes. Okay. We have do several things in parallel. For example, we have redirected some raw materials of foods. We also are in the process of redirecting some of the processed foods. So this, and we are also hosting several business-to-business meetings for Lithuanian and Taiwanese companies. For the Taiwanese importers and the main distribution channels, you will hear, definitely, you will hear more good news in the future. But you know, the way that Taiwanese work is that we always stay low profile, humble, but we will deliver. So please have some patience. I'm pretty sure that you will hear much more good news in the future. Yes.
This is, of course, not the first representative office opened by Taiwan in Europe. However, the first one by such a name. Were you, however, surprised by such a ferocious reaction by China this time? Or was it to be expected?
Well, if you look at Chinese aggressive behavior in Taiwan Strait, you will see that Taiwanese are not surprised of anything that China could do for Taiwan. But regarding this specific issue, I would like to refer to Deputy Foreign Minister Chen for his comment.
Thank you. Let me respond to this question by sharing with you that what we see a rising trend in the world today. We believe we have seen a rising trend in the world to call Taiwan, Taiwan. Partially out of our own merits, the fact that Taiwan can help and the achievement in fighting the pandemic, etc. And partially because calling Taiwan, Taiwan is not a violation of EU's One China policy, as the EU has publicly reiterated its firm position on this matter. To that respect, I would say that the scale of China's response, the disproportionate level of their measures, to a certain extent, is beyond our expectation. Yes. If I may further elaborate, I think you all know that it is a fact that US and the EU refer to Taiwan as Taiwan in their official documents, and China keeps quiet. And Chinese action seems to have targeted its perceived vulnerable countries for its political gains. But we know that caving in is not the best way to deal with bullies. I hope that facing what we see today, our both countries work more closely in synergy to help each other to stay resilient.
Sorry, Eric, we cannot hear you. Your microphone is muted.
Oh, sorry, I accidentally muted my microphone. I just would like to continue the earlier point I raised. In terms of the laser technology, I think the Lithuanian laser technology has also a great potential to be incorporated into the manufacturing of semiconductor in Taiwan. I think this is a huge area of potential that we can also work on. And we now are moving from generations into new generations of semiconductor. So I think Taiwan and Lithuania can upgrade our technology together and find this new area of combining laser and semiconductor together. Yes, please, Cornelia.
Yes, thank you. You've also mentioned that you are going to lend some funds to Lithuanian businesses through Invega, if I understand correctly. Could you specify this program, when it will start, and how much money are we talking about? Thank you.
Okay. The methodology for us to structure this financial cooperation is that we will lend a fund to Invega at a very, I can say, extremely low cost, and then Invega can use it to relend it to the companies in Lithuania which has the need for it. The initial amount is not a very big amount, but it is based on the understanding from Invega that we will initially provide 10 million US dollars. This is not a big amount, but we will be able to provide a much bigger one if Invega need it in the future. Hi. If I do not see any further questions, I would propose that probably the first time for us to meet, we should invite you from time to time to be in our new office in the future. But today, because we have a special participant, which is Deputy Foreign Minister Chen from Taiwan, so I think the best way for us to do this is to have a virtual one. In the future, I would love to directly communicate with friends in the Lithuanian media community to understand, to help you to understand the determination and the advantages, the benefits, the mutual benefits that we can have by strengthening the relationship between Taiwan and Lithuania. And again, just like Deputy Foreign Minister Chen mentioned earlier, the Taiwanese are very appreciative of Lithuanian support for Taiwan. Earlier this year, when we are in such a great shortage of vaccines, Lithuania, you are the first country in Europe willing to provide us with 2 batches of vaccines. This has touched the hearts of Taiwanese people. So in Taiwan, people are searching for Lithuanian products, including beers, chocolates, everything that we can find in Taiwan. So there is a good potential for the long-term friendship and trade between Lithuania and Taiwan. We hope that we can capitalize on this very positive momentum and continue pursuing the mutual benefit of Taiwan and Lithuania. I would like to thank Deputy Foreign Minister Chen again, and if I may, I would also invite Deputy Foreign Minister Chen to say a few words before we conclude today's press conference. Thank you.
Thank you very much again. This is also the first time I have this opportunity to talk to the Lithuanian media. You are more polite than I expected. I hope that this kind of communication is useful for us to know each other's position better. We very much need your reporting to let your people know more about the effort we have put in on the part of Taiwan. I hope what Representative Eric Huang has shared with you has demonstrated the sincerity we have. We want to work with you in synergies. Hopefully, the current difficulties, which of course were created by China, will be able to lead to a new height where we can start or activate our trade relations. And as you have witnessed, in terms of supply chain resilience, Taiwan has demonstrated its strength and value in this regard. This is also something we hope to work with you in the years to come. So again, thank you very much for joining us in this press conference. I hope we can keep in touch. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I hope to see you from time to time in Vilnius, and wish you good luck and all the best in the year 2022. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.